up all of my favorite things. Been through some bad shit, I should.
First things first, hello, hey, welcome back to XOXO Sharena's YouTube channel. If you are new here, my name is Sharena. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you haven't already, go ahead and click that subscribe button and let's talk while I fix this. Okay, a few things. So let's start with the fact that I ordered an Instacart order. The whole reason why well, there's two reasons why I didn't order was, one, because they gave me like a 20% off coupon. Two, because I needed almond milk. Tell me why I placed the order and guess who didn't order almond milk? Guess who ordered everything but almond milk? So yeah, that happened. These are clip-ins, by the way. I found some cute clip-ins at the beauty supply. I'm not in love with the hair, but I like the look and I just need to record some videos. Anyway, yeah, so that was, you know, what I did earlier that made absolutely no sense, because who places an Instacart for everything but what you originally needed in the first place? Like, who does this? Anywho, I'll get that later. Also, got a Starbucks cup. I've never cared for the whole like Starbucks cup rage. I thought these were like $30, so I was like, why are y'all spending $30 for a cup? I think some of them are $30, but this one was $22 and it was just super cute. And I ordered it. I mean, I went to this Target and I went to my Target and they didn't have them anymore, but she was like, well, we're coming out with neon colors in like 2 weeks if you just want to wait. But then I end up at another Target and they had a bunch of them, so I was like, no, I want this one. I don't want to wait. So I got my cup. So I made me what did I make? I made a caramel frappuccino with added superfood, no milk, no whipped cream, and honey. That's what I made this morning. And I add superfood because I have to find a way to consume this superfood, and I'm not adding it to water. Like, it's just not happening. No, just no. So it says to add to a smoothie or juice. I only drink water and I don't have any fruit anymore for a smoothie. So, and I don't have any like carrots or celery or anything to juice. I have a cucumber, but I don't know what a juice cucumber. I should try that tomorrow. Anyway, so I decided to add it to my coffee and I tried it and it was not amazing because the superfood just, it doesn't mix up. So I had to put it in a blender, add a little bit more creamer. That silk creamer is not cheap, so I don't know why I poured so much, but whatever. This tastes way better than how it first tastes. And another thing, so I my goal is to make this a productive day in my life. I've already had my coffee. I have not ate food at all today. Ain't even thought about food. Ain't that horrible? Just horrible. Is that self abandonment? It's given self abandonment. It's given, do you love yourself? Why is it 12 o'clock? I'm on lunch for work and I haven't ate a thing. I mean, I haven't even thought about food. I thought about dinner, which is another reason why I placed that order, but I ain't thought at all about breakfast. And now it's lunch. So what else did I want to talk to y'all about? Oh, I'm at the point where I think that for me to be productive, it just makes a lot of sense for me to just cut the camera on and record. Like, I don't know about anyone else that does YouTube, but I just feel like if I record a productive day in the life and I start recording, I will actually get a lot of things done, because in my mind it's like I'm intentionally recording step by step. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm gonna get it done. My day's gonna be productive because I'm recording every step of my day. And that's my idea, and I'm just gonna stick to it for now. I really feel like I should just redo my hair all over again. I like threw this together on Sunday, and the thought was because I was doing some YouTube videos, so it's like, let me just throw it together. And I think I'm gonna take it down and redo it after I do these videos though. Anyway, so I was talking to my friend this weekend. We have like our catch-ups, I guess, on Sunday. I don't know why we don't just FaceTime each other at this point, but we literally talk all day long on Saturday about like what plans we have and what we're going to do going forward. I think all this started because we were talking about like juicing this summer, which I'm gonna get back into my juicing. Like I do it and then I stop, and that's fine with me because it's not like, oh my gosh, I have to juice, or like it's my diet or something. Like I just like doing it. That's it. It's just a part of me. It's a part of who I am. It's what I do. So I start and I stop all the time. One reason was because grocery inflation prices can go absolutely to hell. They can go to hell. They can go to hell and stay there and don't ever come back. The inflation prices in the grocery store is absolutely insane. Insane. And I'm a type of person where I can actually go to the grocery store and shop just produce section, just the produce section, and be absolutely okay. I really can. I don't have to have meat. Like, I can shop produce and be absolutely okay. What'll mess me up is that seafood. But other than that, I can do it. The prices are no different. Like, it don't matter if you healthy, you unhealthy. It doesn't matter if you're keto, vegan, vegetarian. Like, it doesn't matter. Everybody is overspending. Overspending on groceries, and I hate it. I hate it. The amount of money that goes into groceries is just like, I ain't gonna hold you. Some weeks I'm just like, you know what? I'll starve. It's okay. I ain't that hungry no way. I will eat a sandwich. I will eat a sandwich and call it a day, because y'all can go to hell with these prices. Like, I am over it. I'm over it. And if you are the type of person doing full-blown Sunday dinners for people on Sunday, and you not having them put money in, child, you a good one. Cause how? I wish I would host a dinner right about now. Not happening. It's gonna be a potluck if I host it. Cause no. The grocery store can go absolutely to hell. And I know it's a difference between like one grocery store to the other. Like if you go to Kroger, you go to Meijer. I really think it makes a difference depending on what locations you go to. But at this point, it's just like everybody is ridiculously expensive. The fact that me and my sister went to Target this weekend and the lady was like, people have been saying they've been getting certain stuff from Target because it's cheaper at Target than it is at Kroger. And I'm like, what? That don't make no sense to me. Especially because of the area we was in. I'm like, no, that Kroger actually is cheaper than the other Krogers. Like, that's why we came out here to go to that Kroger. Because it's a little less expensive because of the location. No, tell me why. What was it? It was coffee. It was instant coffee that I use as my example. But the lady was talking about something else. She was telling my sister there's something else. People come to Target and get it and not Kroger because it's actually a few dollars more at Kroger than Target. I don't remember what that item was though. But for me, I bought some coffee. This I don't know the name, but it's like a Spanish name coffee. Not Cafe Beliso. Not Cafe Beliso. It's something else. Mag something. I don't know. This is Spanish though. And hold on. And and I had just bought it, but I didn't like it. So when we got to Kroger, I was gonna get a different instant coffee and probably just get Cafe Beliso, which is normally what I drink, but I was out of it and I hadn't went over to the Mexican store that's close to me because I like their coffee too, and I was just gonna buy that can of instant coffee. Why don't this hair move out my way, child? Anyway, so then we go, I saw it at Target because we was in and out, and I was telling her, oh, I forgot to tell you I didn't like this, because she brought it to my attention because they use that coffee for baking purposes, and for like espresso buttercream or something she was saying, and I was like, oh, okay, well, I need coffee, so I bought it. It was $3.99 at Target. We go over to Kroger and I was like, oh yeah, let me grab a different instant coffee because I didn't like this coffee. Like, it's just not amazing as a coffee. That's probably why y'all use it for baking purposes. Tell me why that same coffee is, what was that, $5.99 or $6.99 at Kroger? It's $3.99, same exact size. Sizing is not changing. Size is the exact same. It's $3.99 at Target and it's $5.99 at Kroger. What? Huh? So at this point, I'm just pulling up apps. I mean, I was kind of doing that anyway, but I'm just pulling up apps to figure out, like, let me see what something costs at Target. Let me pull up the Kroger app and see what it costs at Kroger. And then I will decide, oh, and then let me pull up the Meijer app and see how much it costs at Meijer. I literally am, at this point, that's what I'm doing before I leave to go grocery shopping, because prices are insane and they can go to hell. Anyway, this is not what I was going to talk to y'all about. So every Sunday, me and my friend have this conversation. I mean, we just talk about things we're going to work on and whatnot. And this week, our conversation was more about like showing up for yourself. And what does that look like, and what does that consist of when it comes to showing up for yourself? I'm just going to put this in a ponytail. So if you're like, why is she not taking the actual time to make sure her hair blends better with these clip-ins? That's why. I also could probably put another one right here, but I think I think I put all of them in my head. So really I could take this and move it up, but I'm about to just put it in a ponytail, so it's not that big of a deal. And I'm not going anywhere. I'm just recording. Well, I don't think I'm going anywhere, should I say. Anyway, so we were having this conversation like you know, showing up for yourself, and what does that look like? What does that consist of when it comes to showing up for yourself? And for me, what that consists of for me is planning, getting back to, and that's kind of where the conversation went to, is getting back to the old us, the things we used to do that for some reason over the years we just put it away. But and for me it was planning. Like I was really good, especially like in high school. I was so good with using agenda. I was amazing with using planners. In my 20s, my high school used to give us agendas every year. I was great with keeping up with stuff like that. That helped me keep myself organized in college. I had planners in my 20s. I would actually write down like, what does 5 years look like for me? I don't know why I hit like 30, 32, somewhere in there. I just kind of stopped doing everything, and I do not know why. I don't know why. I stopped writing. Well, like I write down my goals. I'm just that type of person where I have to write down my goals and stuff. But it just dawned on me, like, I haven't even wrote like what my next 5 years, like what are my big goals for the next 5 years? Why haven't I wrote those down? I don't know why. I don't know why I haven't wrote those down. And then also one issue for me is I don't write stuff down. That's a big problem. I just keep it all in my head. So I was telling her this, and she was telling me like stuff she used to do where she was honestly just thinking the same thing, like I gotta get back to X, Y, and Z. Like we were pretty much in each other's head having the same conversation, but she was like, I was literally just telling myself this, and I was pretty much doing the same thing. So anyway, one day I will put on my glasses while I'm doing my hair so I can actually see what I'm doing, because why am I doing my hair and I can't see? That's why I'm squinting my eyes like this, because I cannot see what I'm doing. I mean, I see, it's just a little blurry. Anywho, so that is pretty much like our theme right now, is just showing up for ourselves in the way that we say that we'll show up for ourselves. And honestly, the point of these conversations really, I think, without even saying it, because I don't think we really talked about it, but in a sense is really just kind of being our each other's accountability partner. And yeah, so what I decided to do is I placed an order to finally get my iPad. Do I need an iPad to plan? No, you can use paper and pen, but here's the thing. I've had a paper and pen, actually, oh, the planner's right here. and it sits right here. I don't touch it. Sometimes I pick up and I write, like I'll update it every few months, but other than that, I'm not looking at it as much as I should. And really, it's like by the time I come back to certain things, or actually by the time I come back to the planner, like when I open it, it's like, oh, I was supposed to do X, Y, and Z, and I did not. I didn't do what I wrote down I was gonna do. Why? Because I don't pick it up to keep looking at it. Like, I just write it down and I put it down and I don't look at it. But you know what stays in my hand? My phone, my iPad, my tablet. Yeah, all that stays in my phone. I mean, stays in my hand. I'm just a digital girl. I just need to come to grips with it. So I got an iPad that's on the way. It'll be here tomorrow, and this is kind of like one step towards me showing up for myself. Another thing is I don't know why I just put this in a ponytail. Another thing is to simply just do what I say I'm gonna do, and that's the whole point of this like serious planning mode. Like, to the point where I feel like I'm the manager of my life. And the conversation started is because it's like we go so hard for our jobs, and we talk so much about career development and all the stuff we want to do and what we are doing, and you know, just kind of like doing the work to build up ourselves in our career. And what we both are so on point when it comes to work, but when it comes to our life, it's like we put stuff off, we reschedule things, we say we're gonna do something now, then we'll just push it back a few months. Like, why? Because when it comes to work, I wouldn't do this when it comes to work. Like, I really wouldn't. I wouldn't do this when it comes to work. So why am I doing it in life? So I'm really working on showing up for myself like I say I'm gonna do. I have a YouTube planner, and I have I bought that girl planner on Etsy, and it has all the categories of the stuff that I wanted in a planner, so I bought that. If anyone's interested, I will link both of the planners that I'm using in the description. And yeah, that's how I'm gonna show up for myself this year. Get to planning, not just planning, plan and execute. Like, that's the motto: plan and execute. And if I say I'm gonna do it. And I, at this point, need to start giving myself like hard deadlines of when to get it done, for YouTube and personal, and using those planners just to have that. I also, this Sunday, I kind of did like a whole monthly reset, but it was me laying in the bed on my phone, so it wasn't anything to record, because who just wants to watch that? But what else did I do? I use the Numbers app on iPhone to create a chart for like debts, the debts that I have that I want to pay down this year. So I have a chart for that. I have a budget pie chart that I created too. Well, I didn't create it. It's already a template. I just put that in there, put my information in. Is that all I did? Yeah. And then the only other thing I need to do is set alarms. Like I think that it would be a great idea if I started to set alarms, and there's an app called Reminder, I think. Remind Me or Reminder. And I don't know if it's just iPhone, I have no idea. But it's an app where you can set up like when you want the app to remind you. So instead of doing like my regular alarm in my phone, you can set up the alarms. Oh, sorry, don't know what's going on with my voice, but you can set up alarms where you can like put, you know, on the like you can put it on the calendar, like remind me on the 15th at this time, this thing. Like I guess you could use your actual like regular Google Calendar, but I just like the app. And I just need to set reminders like probably at the end of every quarter, set a reminder to check in with my milestone goals, and to set up other maybe bi-weekly alarms too, to just check in with my planner to see, or check in with my budget or my what did I call it? Pay down debt chart. I think that's what I called it. You know, just kind of check in with these things, because a lot of people do things at the beginning of the year and then you just kind of set it, forget it, and you don't come back to it. So this way, I guess I'm not doing that. I'm more so checking in on the things that I'm doing periodically, but I just need an alarm. Like I don't want everything in my head anymore. I need everything out of my head, and I think that will help a lot with just mental clarity. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. And I may do a video on that later, because I plan to post more this month. So yeah, I might be doing that soon. Hey y'all, this is editing Sharena here. I decided to go ahead and wrap this video up so it doesn't get too long. If you're interested to see the next day, the next productive day in your life, that is the next video that is coming up. We'll just be moving right on into the next day. But as for this video, thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.
Put myself all on my